welcome to the Proven Competitors League's Grand Finals. We've got two great games today. In a few minutes, we've got the Proven Competitors League Final. And then at 6 p.m. in a couple of hours' time, we've got the Premier League Final. So as our hosts and commentators, we have today the voice of the people, Stanislaw, and the one and only Paul USA Diamond Dueck, who's a veteran of many Canadian championships. So you've got all the players ready and waiting. So I'm going to hand it over to you two, to just to get a little brief talk about the players, and then we'll get the game going.
Yes, hello. My name is Shin. I think people in KOC already know me because I've commentated lots of games. I've never won anything concerning the PL. I was only known for king making in a Premier League final. So yeah, with me we have Paul, or Usana Diamond. I call you Paul. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, Paul is good. Paul is good.
That's easier. Can you tell the stream like 2 or 3 sentences about you, because you're a bit newer to the KOC scene?
Sure, absolutely. I started playing Catan in 1998. We started actually playing the original German game Siedler of Catan, and had a lot of family members. We had actually made a trophy for our family, and we had tournaments on a regular basis. And then I started competing, and in 2005, I was on my way to Essen, Germany with 8 points, and everybody else had 5. And then 2s and 12s were my nemesis, and one of my good friends actually went to Essen, Germany instead of me, much to my chagrin. And I have a total of 4 second places for international competition, and first place is a trip to the Worlds. So I'm a little bitter, but I was excited to win the PCL league this past year, and grateful for the opportunity to commentate today.
Yes, you won it last year, playing your first season, right?
Correct. Yes, correct.
Yeah. So everyone knows how good you are, and that you should be a great person to commentate here. So before we start the game, let's look at the players who are in the game for a second. So we have ushpuppy, rowentheboat, bjaki, and djporpor. Have you played against these players before?
I think I have played against djporpor before. Obviously, ushpuppy not, and I think I played Rowan as well. I don't remember playing BJ last year. I could take a look at the numbers, but I definitely remember playing djporpor at least one time. Again, this is such an amazing league, the way that it's designed, and kudos to Bob and you, Stanislaw, for putting all the time and effort into creating this. It's a unique thing, and of course, Colonist in my mind is a phenomenal platform to do this. So it's just a great time for this, especially during COVID when people couldn't get out and couldn't game, and to have something like this is just absolutely neat. So thank you.
Yes, I agree, but most of the things just not go to Bob, but to everyone helping, and not to me. We have so many people who are helping playing in this league, so I'm happy that we will continue with the PCL and with the PL. For the few people in here who may have never heard about how it's going, so basically you can play in this league if you qualify and you qualify by winning a tournament or by doing good in a tournament prior. So Bob has it on here. So there are like qualification criteria, but basically the gist of it is, if you have won almost anything before, if you have showed that you're a good player, just message Bob the Bandit on Discord, and he will send you the qualification criteria, and you can join the league too. And the next season will start in October 10, and the registration will start, I think, in 3 days. Yes,
yep,
in 3
days time. Yeah.
Yes. So please, if you have any questions, you can also ask me. It's a great league. I've had a lot of fun playing there. I didn't have that much time the last seasons, but I'm always happy to play. So I can tell you a bit about the players before we go in the game, because Paul said he played against a few. I know way too much about the Catan scene. So we have ushpuppy. Ushpuppy won the league, so he was number 1 after the playoffs. He had 3 wins, and it's his first season, but he's not new to Catan. He played a lot of Catan before. He won Catan Championship, and he also is a veteran in the offline Catan scene. There's like a big group which he's part of, and he's a friend of the US national champion from this year, from what I remember. And he's also a TikTok star with like nearly 800,000 followers. So
Wow.
yeah. With Rowentheboat, I think he's pretty new in the online Catan scene at least, but he is winning a lot, especially like in the Catan community Discord. He's like always doing pretty well. He's also playing Catan Championship from what I know. He's a great person and a nice guy, and I'm happy that he's part of the game today. And the third person who qualified through becoming top 3 in the league can't play today. It was Rana Jamal also having 3 wins. So we have a sub in there that is djporpor, who has playing a 5th PCL season already. He's a regular in the online Catan scene, part of every server, part of every stream. He loves ads. So I'm always so happy to see him. He's one of the, I would say, more fun players to play with. I like playing with him because he doesn't take the game as seriously. And bjaki is the 4th one who qualified through a semifinal. He won a semifinal against Mental Mode, djporpor, and Dandy Drew, like amazing players. And he's one of the OG King of Catan players. I think he's playing King of Catan for at least no more than 2 years, I think. And he's also a German tournament organizer and a frequent German national champion player. So he's a great player.
Yeah, he's made the King of Catan playoffs more times than I could count as I was going through all the lists. So
yes, and he also was like playing in the Settlers League and the Settlers League, the TSS Invitational, and so yeah, he's I would say the veteran of these players. But before we start the game, Paul, I want to ask you, who do you think will win this game?
Well, it's interesting. I'm gonna actually take ushpuppy here, not just because he came first, but he's in exactly the same position that I was with 3 wins, first season last year. So I'm gonna go with ushpuppy. Of course, I haven't had the opportunity to play with him, but his story is almost identical to mine coming into the season, and then winning his 3 games, and then getting to the final, and then taking it home. Although he did finish first, I didn't finish first, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, my money today is on Rowan because he's pretty hot. It seems like he's winning a lot of games, and he's also kind of the new guy that people may underestimate today. So that's why I think he has a good chance.
Great.
Okay, so should we get the game going?
Yes, let
me message them and let's get it started.
Yes, let's get it started. Bob, you can also, if you want, tell us who you think will win.
Well, I think my money's on bjaki. He's the one probably because he's the one I've played the most, and I'm always impressed with his play style. He's one of those players that he just manages to control the table and in a calm way, and gets amazing trades. He manages to get amazing trades from people. So I think my money's on bjaki. Okay, the game started, so let's get in there and get the stream going.
Yeah, there's something really interesting you're talking about, Bob. So, Paul, we will most likely talk about that today a bit, about the different play styles with a lot of talking, not a lot of talking. And in this game, so you have like bjaki is a German Catan player from the offline scene. So he's not the table talker. He's like a calm and nice guy. And when he says something clever. And then you have ushpuppy, also known as Pina Boy, who is, I think, known for being more of a delighted player, like talking a lot, trying to tell people, hey, this is a good move and all that. So yeah, it will be interesting to see how these players play against each other. Have you already be accustomed to the new online play style, the talking?
You know what? The first couple, because there were many different versions of Catan Online that were created by different people, and most of them didn't allow you to talk in the beginning. So then getting onto this was good to see. And I have a friend, Mark Oxer, who's
I like Mark.
He's a talker, and he's a genius manipulator, like in a good way. He's the gentleman who beat me in 2005. I forgot to mention that obviously he's a very known commodity here. So it's been interesting to see the quiet people, the long talkers, the strong silent type. Like I would put Sunset Silence in there. He doesn't say a lot, but and you just obviously there's anyway that'll be for the next game.
Yes, we will talk about the next game. And can you see I have a song for next game planned to sing because
Okay.
next time we have one of my favorite players in the game. And yes, Mark Ox is a very good disc golf player.
Yeah.
I did a podcast with him. Okay, you can look at the board. We talk about Catan. So is there anything that stands out to you if you look at this one, beside that we have like the lowest amount of ore possible on the board?
I think the what will probably be very important here will be the wood and the brick ports. Whoever has access to those, because they're both great great commodities here. Desert on the side there, that's good, but obviously I think the ore being the numbers not being very great there would probably be a significant factor in this game in terms of probably prolonging the game a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I think the road will go back and forth a bit.
Yes, so we see most people, like in the online scene, and I would assume offline too, say, oh, we cheap games are good, but because you don't really have a great spot like that, Mr. Pina Boy takes the biggest production spot right off the bat.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I would have personally most likely done the same. Haven't really looked at the board too much. Yes, I think that looks good because I don't really see anything else that stands out to me here. Yes. So bjaki, one thing I can tell you, bjaki loves to play for the longest route, at least from what I know playing with him. So do you think there's a chance he now takes like the 693 spot to get a lot of wood and brick?
I would definitely think the let me just see. I'm going to take a look at the live map to see if we're I don't want to be behind here. Let me just get into this room here.
All good. So yes, we haven't seen a second placement yet.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen it yet. So no, I'm taking a look here. I definitely would think the 693 would most likely be the next spot. The 956 right at the beginning is great for isolation because you're probably not going to get anybody to go for the 910.
Yeah. I think so too, because a lot of wheat on this board, enough sheep on this board. Like,
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's what most people also assumed in chat from what I've seen. 693, you get the best. Oh, and we see an instant pick.
Yeah.
In 2 seconds.
No doubt about it there.
Yeah. So fourth position now is, I think, the most talked about position, at least in online Catan, because people often don't like to place in fourth position. And people like to tend to go towards like route games if they play fourth, because people take ore before.
Yes.
But, I think I know what I would do, but I will ask you before.
Well, I'm taking a look at where is our wheat port, and where's the sheep port? There's sheep is not terrible here either.
Yes.
So I'm wondering if a strategy of the 5-10-8 I think will definitely go.
Yes.
Everybody has brick, so there's not much of an issue there. But I think this might actually end up being a road play for him. Maybe he'll take the 5-10-8 and maybe the 9-4-11 and go through the to the 4-5 and go for the brick port.
Yes, that's also what I thought. Maybe 4-5-11 instead. If you're a person, like some persons like to have coordinated numbers, right?
Correct.
But I think 9-4-11 locks out the board a bit better. So Yes, but I also like this one because you get the brick board, which is pretty good on this board.
Yeah. Let's see if he goes with the 9-4-11.
Yes, and Rodok, I think the games I've played him, I haven't played him too often, but he also likes to play for the longest road. And he also, I think he's a big fan of expansion spots, so that you get like the 4-5, for example, or maybe even something in the middle.
Yeah.
And yeah, people play differently. That's what I like. You know, you have, I think in this game you don't have the pure OVG players, but if you play a bit in KOC and PL or PCL, you will see that there are some players who love to play OVG, maybe even a bit too much.
So what I'm wondering is as to why he wouldn't go with the 9-4-11 and move to the 4-5, because I think he would have been able to go to the 4-5 probably the fastest, and I don't think any of the other players would have gone for it.
Yes, I think so too. So the only reasoning I see is that he is really interested in the second weak spot on the 5-10. But
Gotcha.
But I'm even not sure if he gets that, because he wants to get to the 5-10, to the 5-2. You know, there's like a lot of options he has, and it's not that easy for him. And he can also try to cut off the white player, but that is maybe a long shot. So we see we see 8-4-3, 8-4-3. I love this. I can tell you there was a really popular KOC game a while back when we played a tournament where someone took double 8-4-3 and the 3 and 4 just went
This
crazy.
is a strategy that can come in great at the end when you've got cities on both, and if you get two of those rolls in a row.
Yes, and especially like I was asked to teach a Catan class, and I did that last week. And one thing I said in the end in place when the people forget to think about is sometimes you just need to get lucky. If you see there's like no better option.
Yeah.
Because 8-4-3, 8-4-3 wins like at least, let's say 20% of the time because you have a lot of luck. So it's better than like losing.
Sure. So where do you think red is going to place here? I would probably say the 9-10.
Oh, the 9-10 is
or the 9-10, 9-10-11.
Yeah.
And I think bjaki is going to want to get probably the 6-3-11.
Yes, I think 6-3-11 is good because you get the 3-1 port. Okay, you already have one, but I think I'm a big fan of settling the 12-or often because the 12-or will never get blocked, and if it rolls, it's like a huge blowout.
Yeah.
You told us in the beginning that you lost about 12.
That's how Oxer beat me with a he had a 2 with the city on it, and I had the longest road in that game. And the irony of the first time that I lost, my wife was in Essen, Germany at the same time as the tournament, and I wasn't there. She doesn't play Catan, unfortunately. But,
yeah,
I'm trying to think. Yeah, where is bjaki gonna go here?
I think the 6-3-11 looks good.
6-3-11 to the 6-3-11.
I think you know the online play. bjaki is not a player like that, but I know that some people would now talk to Red and say, "Hey, Red, I want to take your 9-10. Do you give me something, though? I don't take your 9-10 on the lower side." But I'm not sure because
there you go.
It's not good enough. Another suggestion we have in chat, which is not that bad, I think, is maybe like 6-11-12. So you start with an OR. It's also playable, I think. Some people like to start with OR. But bjaki, from what I know, is more like a conservative player too. So taking the bit better production spot is more like him. Yeah, I think this is not that easy now for Mr. Ushpuppy. So the chat, okay, I can ask you because I know what the chat is thinking about. So the chat is suggesting for him to go on the 5-2.
No.
Yeah, I also don't think so. I think he also just goes to the 9, 10, 11 because that is just the best open spot on the board. But
Yeah.
the 5-2 is fun, you know, and some people just love playing fun. We have you talked to Real Crate or played with Real Crate?
Yeah, I played this Real Crate. He's a good player.
Yeah,
Really.
and he's known for placing on the World Championship final table on the 9-12.
Yeah.
And losing because of it, because the next player just so have you seen it? So there was a 9-12 and he took it in 7th position with the route to cut someone off to a next spot. And then the 8th player just took the spot he wanted to cut off to.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. Yeah.
Wasted roads.
Yeah.
I'm thinking probably 9, 10, 11, because then he can go to the 6-2. I think it'll probably be
yes.
It's
Or
not
even the 6-3 to 1 port if he has a lot of time. I don't think.
Yeah.
So so he
Peter Boy is ushpuppy here, correct?
Yeah, Peter Boy is ushpuppy, yes. He's like also a really strategical player. He's playing in the other big league right now too, in the Catan Pro Players Invitational League.
Okay.
And I think he's doing also pretty good in that. So yeah, he joined the online Catan scene recently. He wasn't so active some time ago, but he is now and cruising, like we see. So the winner. Let's talk about what. Let's talk about the winner. The winner just not is able to tell everyone that they are the winner of the PCL, but they are also able to get a small prize, right? So
yes,
it's that's what I like. So I myself always say, okay, it's not super important to win like money or anything, but I think most people just play a bit more serious if there's like a small thing inserted. So that's what I also like about the Premier League and PCL. Most bigger online tournament that you win something, because from what I know, the most real life tournaments you don't really win a lot, right? He did it! Oh, he did it! You see, sorry, he did the 5-2.
He did. Oh my goodness.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness. That's a game changer.
Oh yeah, the chat loves it, of course, because it's like something fun. So I mean,
it's actually not a bad play because
it kind of hurts green also a lot, right?
It does. It hurts. That's dramatic for Rowan.
Yes, but on the other hand, green right now already has 2 routes in hand, right? He started with 2 brick and a wood. He got a wood. He got like another brick. So if he wants, he can plow toward the 8-3 to 1 port, which now may be really important for him to have any chance in the game, because I like ports. I like to have at least like 1 port in the game.
Yeah, very critical. And again, high level players realize that, which is important. I've got my trophy in front of me, and it's great. It's because it actually says champion on there, as opposed to all the other trophies I have that say 2 on them. Second.
Yeah, I'm glad that I don't have a trophy that says 2, but I don't even have a trophy that says 1. So
well, keep playing, my friend.
Yeah. I haven't played real life Catan yet because I started playing because of COVID. I started playing, you know, like a lot of people who are in here right now.
Yeah.
But I will most likely go to my first real life Catan tournament this year because the season just started in Germany.
That's great.
Yes.
No, I also I owned a board game cafe. I started the first one where I was, and we actually hosted a Catan tournament. And I used to sell Catan to my family members. I had a dealership,
Okay.
so I could buy all of the Catan series expansions and stuff like that, and it was pretty inexpensive back in the day. It's harder to get now.
Oh.
In 2009, I actually, when I played in Indianapolis, I got to meet Guido Teuber, Klaus's son.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, Die Siedler von Catan, the German version, was the original. So it was really exciting to be there.
Oh, yeah. I can totally see that. So I'm really hoping to meet some online players. There's a tournament in Berlin I want to attend. I heard about like at least 3 people who will attend. Bjaki I will meet there, and David George I will meet there. So
Okay.
like, yeah, happy. Like, it's exciting to meet these people you've played online with. So if we look at the game, we have Rodog, who has a route settlement in hand, or he has 2 routes to the 8 wood in hand. And I just assume you know what's going to start now. Now there's negotiations time.
Yeah.
Because djporpor, yeah, he really. I think that for djporpor it's not that
there
bad,
you go.
to be honest. I think it's not that bad, to be honest, because
No.
djporpor still has like the sheep port and the wood port.
Yeah.
And we see the 5 rolling. 2 people are doubled on the 5. So I think, like, I, as a player, love to talk about action rolls. That is something I've learned from my friend Shazzy, who is also in the chat here. And like, which rolls are important in this game. If you look at this one, in my opinion, it's like the 5 is really big, and the 3 getting the ore is also really big. So these rolls we need to look out for.
I think if the 5s keep rolling, that's going to really be significant for Rowan.
Yes.
But losing that, that I didn't see that initially, the 5-2.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got 2 people with the road 5.
Yes, and another thing is we may need to look out for that Mr. Pina already has like a route and a wood in hand. So if he rolls another 5, he can go to the 9-10 too, all of a sudden.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and then green will go to the 5-10, maybe to the 9-10. There's like plows everywhere, and that's what we like when people fight against each other. And in the end, bjaki will like it most because he just says, "Oh, I don't care about the shit. I just do my thing."
Yeah.
Yes. And Mr. Porpor, yeah, he will just. So one thing, sometimes you need to play like Porpor did, but I think these games, to be honest, are pretty boring. The 8-4-3, or like 3 numbers game, because you either can do a lot or you can do nothing. So it's like I'm a big fan of Catan when I can just have stuff to do, just place a few routes down and all that stuff. But yeah, it's.
Oh, there we go. Rowan took off that opportunity. That's great.
I think that is really important. That
Very
means
important.
yeah. I think he again had a settlement in hand, but he said okay. He even had the route settlement in hand. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I think that's great. I think I would have done the same. First, secure the port, but then settling on the 2, because if you roll a 2, you're looking good. And now, I'm not sure about Red's position anymore, because if you look at Red, he is doubled on the 5, he's on the 2. He doesn't have that many good numbers compared to Green. Like, Green has nearly the same ones, but looking a bit stronger. So yes, if I could make a prediction now again, I would still say Green. Rowan is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
But
DJ's got 9 cards. Let's see if he can avoid a 7.
Oh yeah, so the early 7 outs are, I hate them so much, because it just pains me 7ing out in the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. We see a trade here. We see
He went for a card.
Yeah, getting cards here. No one really has like a great opportunity for development cards, so I think him going for it is the right thing to do.
You know, if you can get an early mono or even a road building, that can make the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Worst thing you see right at the start is a point card. Golly.
Oh, but in the end, you are like, oh, point guard, the best one. So I watched a game right before this. Well, no, it's some time ago, like this noon in KOC, and we had Buckle Up Bucker needing to pull for a point guard. Of course, he got it. You know, that the best
Oh
feeling.
yeah,
You 9
those are
points
awesome.
and the worst one.
Yeah.
Oh, we see another 5 rolling. If we see that many 5s, I'm not sure how anyone wants to stop Mr. Green here.
One of the things too, he has the option. DJ has the option for the wood port, so that's the only thing missing, that second 8.
Yes. So it's difficult. He now goes to the sheep port first instead of the wood port. I think I would have prioritized the wood port, but
Yeah.
yeah, I see. His reasoning most likely is, oh, I double the 8. 8 is better than 4.
Yeah.
But that is.
I would have actually probably tried to move down to the other 3.
Oh, yes.
That's a 3 to 1 as well.
Yes.
And getting more ore, like you get a couple 3s, 2 3s in a cycle, and he's got a city then.
Yes. So that's so he. I think he thought he can point toward the 8-3-1 port to be safe, but you see, again, bjaki also not prioritizing the 3. I would have also gone to the 3.
Yeah, they definitely need those.
Yeah. Oh, and we see a 7. Think.
Oh, DJ. Oh, shoot.
Think this one will be blocked on the 5 wood brick. Yeah, one of these two.
5 brick, yeah.
Yeah, one of these two. I'm not sure which one is better because I'm not as good at card tracking. But yeah, these are the 2 players who are looking good. We don't want the 5 for.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, and we see another 4. That's what we said, right? djporpor just needs a lot of 4s and 3s, and he wins.
And he got to 3 even with 7ing out. So.
Oh yes. Oh, the 5 block. Yeah, this is always great. You know what I always do when I block a number and then it rolls? I just type in chat "nice block."
Nice block. Yeah.
Because you know, I like having fun in Catan, but I also like to poke at people a bit. Not like that I'm an ass, but just a bit. And that's awesome. And the best feeling in the world, in my opinion, is if you block a 12 and then a 12 rolls.
Yeah.
I did that to Dandy Drew once, and it was an exciting feeling, to be honest. Yes.
I'm wondering if Rodog is going to try and go down the 8-10 and to the 3-10 and then settle on the 11 next.
Oh.
Because if he's staying around in the middle and just gives him more card options there, more number options.
Yes. I mean,
again, he's got great bricks, so now he's got because now I think I would probably do that next. That would sew up the middle and force everybody to the out.
Yes. So one thing I may foresee that this game could take a while though, because you see, no one really has good ore, like we said in the beginning. So it will be difficult to get cities up unless you get like a Year of Plenty or a good card. Yeah. These are the 2 cards I think people will gun for here. And one thing we know, I like information. We know that the red player did move the knight. So it seems like, and he also played a route. So he doesn't have a route building most likely, and he also doesn't have a knight.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, we see a settlement for bjaki. bjaki is like playing this game on his own. Like people are fighting for stuff, blocking each other, but bjaki is like not really sharing spots. He's just sitting there doing what he can.
Yeah, we haven't had a 3 yet.
Yes. Oh, so we now see a 7. So is there a chance that we see the 3 block now from Mr. Green? I think I like blocking the 3 here.
I would agree. Everything else is pretty much or the 6.
Yeah, the 6, because it's a good number. Like,
6
that's
feet,
also. So, one thing I've seen.
Yeah, there he goes. He goes for the 3.
Yeah, one thing I've seen in real life game in Germany, I've only played like fun games at a board game club, and people don't look at points or development cards while blocking, but they blocked the person with the most cards in hand. Have you heard that before?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, and one of the things when you're playing a live game, you've got somebody that you roll a 7, and somebody just puts their finger on one of the cards and starts on a development card and starts moving it around. It doesn't have the same effect when you're playing online.
Yes.
The same, threat resistance.
Yes, and you see what? You see the 3 is blocked and the 3 is rolled now. I think djporpor and bjaki are crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great block. I think the game is going perfectly for Green. Green will now try to take the 10-3 level, like you said, so he can like go get more production and get the longest route and just get one city up.
Yeah.
Because the city is always important. Yes, I'm a big fan of cities, and I think I over prioritize cities compared to other players. So that's one thing at least.
I always want to get the ore to me is the most critical resource. Because if somebody goes for road initially and he looks strong at the beginning, you could actually be left alone. But you always want to go for the best ore resource that you can, or leave it alone and try and go for a port.
Yeah.
I don't think the strategy for Ush right now is working too good, and I'm not sure if I would have gone to the 9-10 before the 6-2.
Yeah, I also love the 6-2 because again we talked about that. You need ore, and maybe the 2 is how you get ore. And I mean, if you can't take the 6-2, maybe at least the 5-10 because the 5 with the brickboard is good. I know that you're afraid of green, but how else do you win? The 9-10 just clogs your hand. That's something I've learned from the great player called Young Niger. Overproduction sometimes is really, really bad.
Yeah.
Because you know that feeling, right? Look at your hand. You have 3 wheat, 3 sheep, and 2 wood, and you say, "What do I do here?"
Yeah.
Especially the sheep. It's always the sheep that you have in hand.
Chapa is commenting, no one takes road. Let's just fast toward PL finals, please.
Yes. The PL finals will be really interesting too. So in 1 hour and 20 minutes, we have the PL finals, the Premier League finals. And this is, in my opinion, maybe the best finals the Premier League has seen ever, or at least in a while, because we have like 4 big names, but we'll talk about that a bit later.
There's another comment here that Road Dog might go to the 6-2, which is a possibility. I really thought that no, he's coming back to the 10-3. Okay, this will basically solidify road for him. I don't think he'll be able to be stopped at this point. He has 3 options to connect those two.
Yes, so he has too many options, really too many options. So that's sometimes it's difficult because the other thing that I like about OV cheap games, I think OV cheap games are often easier to play than round games because you just need to go card, cities, card, and then you win or lose.
Yeah, of course, there's an interesting dynamic because you can see you're much better prepared if you're going to lose the largest army because it's something that can't be done. You can't see somebody come out of the woodworks and take the largest army away, whereas with the road, you can be completely surprised by a road and a road building card.
Yes. Oh, and you see two big moves. Rodok saying, I want to go to 3, 10, 11, and Pina Boy settling the 5, 10. That is a big one for him. Okay, let's see. I think really important will be
that's a better play than going to the 9-10, because the 9-10 is uncontested, right? So I don't think he needs to worry about that. And I think still now his next play should be going to the 6-2.
Yes. Oh, we see the 3 and a development card for Porpor. That could be huge or not. And 5 and a settlement. Oh my God, the game is moving fast now.
Well, I think now the 6-2 is going to be less of an issue for, the 6-2 is going to be less of an issue for Ush. Oh, now we got some movement on the game.
Oh yeah, you see ushpuppy. Oh, so many things happening. Ushpuppy settling the 10 wheat instead of the 9-10, which I think can be an idea, because at least now you can port for your city easier.
Yeah.
And additionally, we see bjaki selling the 3, so now 1-3, and he may be the first person to get a fast city. And Rodok, I think so. We all talked about Rodok looking so good and so strong, but his problem will be, how does he get a fast city up? He has no ore production. He needs to port really slowly, and I think he will get stolen from a lot here in the beginning.
No, I concur.
Yeah, so it will be. So, yeah, I mean, the game is still open. People in chat now love Red a lot, because Red has a good idea to get a city here.
Like, with if he can get a city on the 6-9-5, massively increased production, and then every time a 5 is rolled, he gets a road and a free card due to the brick port.
Yes. Oh, so we have a statement from chat here from A-Rod, also a great player, and I think a good friend of White, who's 7ing out again. He says blue will win. I think that's
I don't think that's terrible, because he just needs some number coordination, because he's got the 6-3 twice. If he does that, he has his port.
Yes. So now we see 7. Now let's see what Red is doing. So Red, of course, is afraid of green, but I'm not sure if he's gonna block green. I think he's going 3-or, because the 3-or is a roll that hinders him from winning the most.
3-or.
Yeah.
But yeah, because there we go.
Yeah, because he's looking like he's the person who can get the city the easiest. And if he blocks the 3, he can still. And I think blue still had an ore left. And stealing ore on this board is how the young kids would call money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I'm not sure what else the young kids would say. I'm not that young anymore.
I'm probably a little older than you.
Yeah, but we have like people. We had, I think, the youngest player in the Premier League is or was 14. So
really, wow.
Yeah. He dropped out the season, but he did pretty amazing. And we have other players who are like 18 to 20 who are doing pretty good.
I think Sunset Sunset Silence is a young fellow as well.
Yeah. Griffin, Poetry in Lotion. I think these people are all really like Mawam King, who's winning everything but PL. yeah, because I think he's never played. Okay, we see some trades going on here. I think, djporpor now settles the other port. And now White needs to try to get a city as fast as possible.
Right.
Like everyone, right? Everyone here is going for cities. And you see, green is starting to port for ore already.
Yeah.
Because he needs to. It will be a long way. I hate these games. So we have some players who love to play with routes. Greetings to, not sure if he's watching today, to Shadys on Broadway, who loves to play the longest route game, but then often has the issue to try to get a city, and then you need to port, and if people roll 7s, they will steal your ore. That is like, these games are so bad. So that's, you see, bjaki now, he needs the city, but on the other hand, he needs to keep the 3 open.
So he just got a development card.
Yeah. Cards are always good, right? There's like, I think for him especially, there's like no really bad card. I think he's happy with, like, the route building maybe is not his preference, but that's it. Yeah, I think the cards will play a big role in this game because the ore board is so low. So who gets the monopoly, who get the victory points, because now the victory points are starting to get pretty good. Because victory points means you need 1 less city.
We've only got three total cards out. I don't think we've had any. We've had no. 3 development cards. I think is all it's been taken. I don't think we've had anything played.
Yes. No. Oh, we have like 1 night played by djporpor.
One night, and then there's 2 other cards left, and I don't. There hasn't been any other cards played.
Yeah. No. I think Rodog will port for another ore next turn. Oh, that's 2 big roads in a row. I think he doesn't have the city yet, but he's really, really close. And if he's really close, then it's then green is back in the game, big time.
Yeah, he can get. He'll go to 6 with the city, 8.
8 with the longest route, and then he can settle somewhere. He has so many rewards and bricks. Oh, you see what he's doing? Oh, and another 3. Oh, bjaki is crying. If we had our face cams on, you would have seen me like face palming, or because this feeling, people in chat said it's the pain block, and I think it really is the pain block.
Especially when somebody gets hit twice, and that thing is not moved. So obviously, bjaki does not have a knight.
Yes, he doesn't have a knight. Let's see what he has. Maybe we see something.
Poetry and Lotion is not paying attention to the game. He's talking about American football.
Yeah, that's okay. That's totally fine. Yes, the chat, I'm loving. I'm always love when the chat is active, and I also love when the chat is talking about different things, because we talk about the game now a lot, but my reasoning for playing Catan, before Catan, I've played like Yu-Gi-Oh!, I've played Go, I played like a lot of weird little games, and I like communities. I like talking to people. I like making friends, and like maybe sitting with a beer and talking about stuff. And that's why I hope to play in real life soon to do that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
A friend of mine just gave me the 3D version of Catan as a gift, so
nice.
It's pretty exciting. It's a little it's a little onerous to play because it looks so dramatically different, but it's an amazing gift.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't played that yet, but I've met a few people I've only met online before. So I've met Ice Queen, one of our ex-admins from KOC. I've met Jolly Baker, an OG player in KOC, and I've met Aika and Love, 2 amazing female players, and played with them in London together. That was fun.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like always, and I hope that we see a nice picture from the World Championships, because we have a lot of people from KOC and from Catan Championship, for Catan community, who join the World Championships. Yes, and everyone always hope that some of us online players win, and I've heard that the offline players are always like, oh no, not they filthy online guys.
Well, DJ's got 11 cards. Let's see what he can do out of this. He might be the first.
Yeah, the problem for DJ is I think it's a lot of like wheat and wood. I think he's trying to go for a card here now, because unless he gets a good trade. Yes. And I think. Oh, I didn't track well. Oh, he had enough. Oh, that is a big one. we saw a lot of 8s. He's back in the game. I still don't think he's the favorite because he needs to take the largest army, I think, to have any chance of winning. But
if he can get to the 8 the 3-4 or the 4-11 with the sheep port, that might be advantageous to him. Then a 4 is rolled and he gets a card anytime. But getting a city here was incredible for him. With an 8 rolled, 2 8s, he has the potential of getting another city very quickly with the wood port.
Oh yeah, you're right. And bjaki and Rodok again needing to port for a development card. I think I would have held on. I would have ported for an ord, maybe held on to the cards. And we see bjaki 7ing out, which is he's dropping a settlement. Oh god, the poor guy, the poor German. I'm always rooting for the Germans. Yeah, because everyone.
No, that's a game changer. At least it gets it off the 3. Let's see if he can find somewhere to keep it off.
Yeah, I think the 6 seems like the good one. You steal from Rodok because that's Rodok.
Rodok has 2 development cards right now.
Yeah. He's 2 development cards, and the 8 also stops djporpor. Now he basically only has he has a 3 and the 4. So that's 2 good rolls.
Jackie has 8 cards.
Yes, but I think he discarded a settlement, which means that he's keeping the stuff to get a city, which I think is fair. The settlement on the 11-12 is.
He gets a 6-9-3 settlement. Oh, he has it again. He has a settlement. Yeah. Okay, 8 was blocked.
Yeah, the 8 block is huge. Poor djporpor. I think he will now tell everyone I hate you. But no, he's a nice guy. I think this game will be pretty fun to play. And I haven't played that much with ushpuppy, so I can't really say a lot about his gameplay. But djporpor, bjaki, and Rodok are chill people to play with. This will be, I think, a more chill game compared to other games, which can be pretty intense.
Right. Yeah. I was thinking of going to listen into the table 1 for a second, see what they're talking about.
Yes, can we do that? I think we can do that, right? Okay, let's do it. We haven't done that before.
You just collected 6 cards and 2 rolls. You got a city up.
It's gonna go dry though for
bjaki needs to city right now. You have options.
Yeah, let's start rolling 12s.
Yeah.
Does anyone need wood?
I'll take it.
No, thanks.
Do you need
throwing around?
I don't need no.
I mean, brick's kind of good for me in quantities of 2. Do you have 2 brick?
No, I only have 1.
Well, you just rolled. Oh, he stole 1? You just rolled the 4. So you should have 2.
I can only give 1. I can't give 2.
Why can you only give 1?
Because you have 2 down devs, man. I can only give 1.
You can't do a 2 for 2?
Well, what's your 2?
Ugh, I'm just not in a good spot. I'm trying to figure it out.
You do have 2 good ports for you right now.
I know, I'm just hitting so few cards that it's
Yeah, I know, the 6s and 8s have kind of been screwing you.
I really need... I'm relying on 5s, which is kind of
5s and 10s are your money rolls.
Killer in the beginning.
Yeah, they were.
And now it's kind of
I mean, the only person that's not relying on few numbers is Ro.
Would you do this? It's just so that I can contest army, and Rowan's a problem if he gets army.
No.
Don't do it.
Yes. Well, we need to tap. Okay, perfect. You're back. Yeah, we heard a bit about this. That is something, to be honest, that I'm sometimes don't like too much. These talk of who's winning, are you winning, and that. But we also like hear a bit about the strategy. So people are afraid of Rowan's numbers, and everyone's saying we are relied on one number. Like almost everyone's relied on one or two numbers. So, oh yeah, Paul, you're muted.
Usher just traded for an ore,
Yes.
so he's trying to build up.
Yes.
I think
5,
when
6, 9.
if he gets there, maybe if he's got I'd be surprised if he has 2 points down. Hopefully for him he doesn't.
Yes, but on the other hand, yeah, with 2 points, maybe he can sneak a fast win if no one takes the route. You never know. That happens sometimes in these games. We see also bjaki going for an all and passing. So one thing, we know that Rodog has one non-knight, I think. And just imagine he has a mono here after people ported for all. That's like always the best feeling in the world.
DJ, yeah, Rodog's got 9 cards. We'll see what happens. This might be his turn coming up if he can save himself.
Yes. Yes. I think this will be pretty interesting to see. So DJ right now, I think he's talking to people. He wants to buy another card, I think, because he needs like some good cards and he needs the army to win.
We've got some brilliant comments. Rodog needs to get to 10 points if he wants to win. That's exciting. That's not new either. That's great though.
Yes. So by Julio, who's also regular in KOC, and I think he did win the Peru National Championships some time ago, question mark. Maybe he didn't win, but he's at least a good player. Yeah, djporpor trying to trade for wood to port his wood. So one thing we've seen in online play a lot, which I think is not used a lot in offline play, is people like to say, hey, I can port for you, if you know what I mean. So that I like these kind of creative trades. I know that sometimes Catan Studios isn't the biggest fan. We see an amazing big trade. We see something like that now, right?
Yeah.
Or like maybe an insurance trade.
Did we get a trade like
5 for 1?
5 card 1 for 1?
Oh, I think that was something to do with with the insurance stuff.
Okay.
So
yeah,
he holds a card.
But
that is weird because djporpor's
yeah,
jumping
oh, Rodog played his Year of Plenty, so he's sitting in here.
Oh yeah, that's a big card for him. We talked about Year of Plenty is a big card for him. And if it was insurance play, it's weird because now djporpor can 7 out, right? And one thing I like to do, not sure how much people would hate me, but just say as djporpor, no, I don't trade back. I'm sorry, non-binding.
Yeah, non-binding.
Yes,
one of the best things that I saw when I was playing with somebody and they were making these deals, he would write it in the chat right away.
Yeah, delighted also with that.
Which is a great way to go.
Yes. So, but on the other hand, so people who know me know that I'm kind of an honest person.
Yeah, no, me too.
But
DJ just 7 out.
Can we jump back into the chat really quick because I want to hear about the insurance stuff. I think that will be interesting.
Now you're disconnected.
This is bad. Pause.
The bot did it.
Yeah, that's not good.
And that's all my cards. Cool.
Uh-oh. That was like worst case time to lag out there.
I gotta stop doing insurance trades, maybe.
Yeah, insurance is a
scam. You shouldn't have given him that much. I mean, if he has like large production, so
yeah.
If he hits a 4 and 8, he gets 4 cards.
It's literally 2 rolls, though. And it was for one turn, for one roll or something. Yeah, it was one roll. Probability of rolling a 4 or an 8 followed by a 7 is what?
Okay. Yeah. I wanted to listen to that because I was sure, and I think I was.
That,
Yeah.
it didn't take too long for him to say it. Maybe you shouldn't have given him that many cards.
Yeah, and the fun thing, what happened there is you see that djporpor is disconnected. So the bot discarded the cards. The bot discarded like all of Peanut Boy's cards. So, but
no, djporpor's cards were discarded.
But Peanut Boy said that were his cards that he was.
Oh yeah,
like, kind of his cards. Yeah, and so I'm not sure what djporpor would have done if it was his turn, because if he decided himself to discard. That's the thing about online play. Sometimes if you get disconnected, it's a pity. But yeah, and now djporpor also gets blocked, of course. Let's see. I think they will try to come up with a deal that is fair for everyone. I think Peanut Boy will now talk to djporpor, say, "Hey, you owe me," and djporpor will say, "I mean, I discarded your cards. It's your own fault." That's these insurance deals are always really tricky because they are not binding. But also
do we have audio in the Twitch stream from that room, or we do not?
We had it always when we jump in. When we jump in, they have it.
Okay.
Yeah. When we jump in, they have it. So I think right now, to be honest, they will just try to, depending on how emotional they are, will talk to each other. You see? Oh, they do it. djporpor's a nice guy. Oh, djporpor's a really nice guy. I wouldn't have done it, to be honest, but he is a really nice guy. Yes, because like in a game like this, we talk about binding, non-binding. Trades are binding in Catan because you play against these players more than once, right? That's you don't want to get hated on. But in the final is the time you maybe can say, "I don't care."
Yeah. You'll never be in a final again.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, there's an 8 block.
Yeah, the 8 block is huge. Yeah, the 8 roll is also a huge roll for Rodok. Rodok now essentially needs to either get a second city or a VP, and he will win the game, I think. Unless like Red has 2 or 3 VPs in there. Yes, it's and bjaki, I think Ebox in the chat is right by saying bjaki's game is dead without the city, and bjaki just got, how we call it, forked by not by blocking the 3. I think the 3 was blocked 2 or 3 times when it rolled. That was so 3 is not the most likely number to roll when it's blocked. Feels even worse.
Yeah, bjaki really needs a 3 here.
Yeah.
3 will set him up well. He can city on the 639.
Yes, but he's also behind on the largest army race, which I think he at least wants to try to take part of. It's difficult.
He has a shot there.
Yeah, I think this is a really, really difficult game for him.
And if Pinar/Ush has knights, nobody's attacking him because of his score.
Yeah. Yes, I think the chat would say, right? The chat, the most likely red or green are looking good here now. I see another 8 blocked. Oh, just imagine the 8 not being blocked. Rodok would have had a second city up. Oh no, he's not doubled on that. Okay,
bjaki, it looks like bjaki's trying to move to the 8 wood.
Yeah.
I think he needs to conserve cards to trade in. He's got more 3-1s than you can shake a stick at.
Yes. Yes. Oh, you see, the chat is saying bjaki has a mono, he will win. I'm not sure if he really has a mono or if Winters knows, because Winters is a friend of bjaki. At least he's also German. So
yeah.
Porpor is also porting for the second city. Oh, Rodok. Porpor has an ore, so I think he's. Oh no, Peanut Boy also has an ore. 1 in 4 cards. I think you go after red here with all these cards, because you need to open up the cards, I think, a bit. So
Well, I think he would want to protect himself because you know that he's it's gonna go because it's gonna go after him.
yeah, that's why he's going on the 3 again. So that's it's always difficult. The question: do you wanna block the person with the cards because you of course want to know what card they have, or do you wanna not block the person with the cards because you don't want to get blocked back?
So Usher's playing a knight.
Yes, an aggressive knight, how we call that.
10-8.
Yeah, I think that's going.
The 8.
Yeah,
the
it's
8.
going on the 8 here because djporpor has like a small chance if we roll like 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Yes, we see Ash. Yeah, Asher again, or ushpuppy wants to 3 up 5, 6, 9 as fast as possible. Because if he can 3 up 5, 6, 9, he has a wheat port, he has the brick port, then he has a good chance to win. And then with the 5-2 winning, that would be amazing in a final. I always love these kind of creative placements.
Yeah.
So, have you been to the Canadian National Championships this year?
Yeah, and not this year. No, I didn't play this year.
Okay.
It was just a couple weeks ago. It was actually full. It was hard to get. By the time I looked at it, it's not in a city. It's a it's a 2.5 hour flight from where I am.
Okay. Yeah. Because a lot of people have been to the finals. From people we know that Oreo Dreams, who's playing Catan Gamep, with Swoot, who is also a player sometimes in KOC, Catan Championships, and all other servers. And we've seen a lot of people in the that we know from in the finals and also in the top 16 at least. I think top 16 was seven online players. Which is crazy. And we see another card for Peanut Boy. He's fishing for the VPs and the mono. Yes. Oh,
2.
that's a big one. My favorite one. Yes, I love the 2.
We don't have a lot of cards here.
Oh, another 8 block. djporpor was crying. He got blocked by so many cards here. I think he would have had a chance if the 8 wasn't blocked. He lost 6 wheat.
Yeah, Ebox is saying not sure how the or. Yeah, you'd have to have a 3. If you had 2 3s in a row and then a mono, that's probably the best spot. But the ore is just limited here.
Yes, everything can happen. I also, my first Premier League season, I was close to making it to the finals. I think at that point of time was only finals.
Yeah.
And I lost because someone was on the 12. I remember this game. I had the best setup I've ever had in my life in a Premier League game. Double ore, double wheat, coordinated routes, good chief spot, 3 hex spot, everything. And someone was on the 12th brick, I think tripled, and then the 12th brick rolled. Was terrible. Okay, we see a knight here.
Rodog here has played a knight. I'm not sure what he has in his hand, but if he pulls another knight here somehow.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. No one thought about that because Peanut Boy never really went for playing more knights. Oh, that is interesting.
So he's got to decide where to place it to maybe see the missing card that he has.
Yeah, he already has an ore.
Took it from Peanut Boy.
Oh, that's a nice block. But now it depends on what he stole. But it seems like he didn't get it. Yeah, now he would have played it right away.
He didn't get anything there. Yeah. Oh my. Okay. No.
That
would have been brilliant if he could have somehow gotten that. That would have been quick.
Yeah.
That would have been a very, very fast finish.
Yes, we call it the German way to win because there are like 2 German players who like to win with routed army. Jolly Baker is known for that, for example. Yeah. Just doing the quick win, which sometimes can happen. And we see a double rob on Rodog now. Most likely because Pina doesn't. I mean, it doesn't really matter if Pina has another knight. right? Oh, it does matter. But I think he has one, because if he didn't have one,
Yeah.
he would have like talked to the table, you know how these players are. And, hey, give me that because blah blah blah. Now it's interesting because also djporpor has 2 development cards down. I think the game is still pretty open, which is crazy. But that's what happens on these low ore boards. These games are always really, really slow. And I told the player they need to play fast because I want to grab something small to eat between the 2 games. Yeah, I'm going on vacation tomorrow, so I don't have that much stuff at home, but still some leftovers. Okay, let's see.
He's got 5. He really needs to get a 3.
Yes.
I imagine there's some negotiation going on right now. Maybe we should go back and listen in.
Yes, okay, let's go.
All right, if I don't mono the
Doesn't hurt him.
the ore, are you gonna trade one of them to me?
If you on this turn mono the wood, I would do an ore for a wheat trade.
Or for wheat?
Yep.
Okay.
If you mono the wood here.
If I mono the wood, all right.
Yep.
Huge.
Oh boy.
Classic slow and steady. That's what they call him.
Yep.
That wasn't very nice. All right. You think we'll roll a 3?
Good block.
Yes, let's head back. I think. Oh, that was a perfect time to go into the VC.
That was great. That was great.
Yes, but I'm not sure if I play the mono there as bjaki, to be honest. I mean, he got a city out of it, but just monoing 4 wood on a board like this feels, I know, maybe a bit mediocre, I would call it.
Did he just get 4 wood? Was that what he got?
Yeah, he got 4 wood. They made a deal that he gets another ore if he monos the 4 wood.
Okay.
Because he thought,
3.
djporpor, look at that. Just imagine djporpor having 2 victory points.
So.
And Peanut Boy.
So why didn't he not? I guess. Yeah, because Road Dog doesn't have. Just a question if Peanut Boy has another army, another knight underneath there.
Look at that from Porpor. 5 points, 2 development cards down, 13 cards in hand, no 7. And I still think we may see a new leader in this game. We talked about the 8-4-3, right? And we just saw 3 and an 8. That's it. Yeah, we talked about, like, that is something that's happening more online also, I think, than offline, like these negotiations. Hey, you have a mono, don't mono my ore, but I give you the ore if you mono something else.
Yeah.
But I like this, like these trades I like because they are mutually beneficial for the table.
Yeah.
Maybe
or for 2 players at least, or the 2 players.
Yeah.
In the back, but DJ. We'll see if DJ can survive this.
Yes, that will be. Or just imagine another 3 rolling, or 4 rolling, or 8 rolling, any of his numbers, and we assume that Peanut Boy has another knight, especially because he built a city last turn.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason he take the chance to loot the largest army, but he can still loot the largest army. Porpor just needs to buy like 2 development cards, or Road Dog needs to buy 2. That's a good chance.
And DJ might even have that already. He might have 2 knights in hand.
Yes. And even if not, he has so many cards in hand. I think he will now go for a city, but yeah, a 7 would be huge. Like, I think I'm not a fan of people hoping for 7s, but I think everyone will be 7s. Oh no! And Road Dog also said a Peanut Boy is the most happy person in the world right now.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, that is the OGs to a quote e-box, my friend.
Oh yeah. Eesh. No.
Oh, look at the discard. Poor djporpor. I think he could have even set it on the 4-11 here.
He could have, and he could actually steal along this road. What I'm surprised is that Rodog built he built his road in a strange spot there. I'm surprised he didn't go to the 9 that crossed the 9-11. Like he just created a hex there.
Yeah, I mean, his goal here, I assume, is most likely to connect now. So in the end, he has like a great road network, but it takes that time. Okay.
So
Oh, yeah.
If he doesn't have it, oh, good.
Yeah. He has it. No, I think he has it. But now he needs to buy another one, because if not, Rodok has a chance to overtake him a turn later. That's always a problem. Yeah, but Peanut Boy, I assume he's on 8 points because he's never played the first one he had, and he kept it all game long and was blocked. So if he's on 8 points, he just needs to settle on the 9 and a settle on the 6-2 or a settle at the city, and he's winning. So he's also pretty close. I think the only person who can't really win here is bjaki. He's too far.
Yeah, he doesn't have any.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just too much. Just too much for him. He needs to settle the 8 and still only 7 points.
I guess they're negotiating, right? They're negotiating. Oh wow, that's a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, I think they know that bjaki still has all. But one thing we decided, so you don't know about that maybe. So in the beginning of these tournaments, we played on the slow timer or sometimes on the very slow timer. And the very slow timer game, the longest one, was 3.5 hours, I think.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Am I right? Maybe it was even longer. Because someone e-box took 26 minutes to place his routes. For one route in the first settlement. When you played on settlement. Yeah. And that was and that's why we started to say we need to play on normal, on fast mode, because it's also a skill to play fast, and for people watching, it's just not fun.
It was
sorry.
4 hours and 26 minutes.
Yeah. 4 hours. Okay, now Peanut Boy really, really, really needs to get the card to get a second development card. I think he will talk to the people because, hey, Rodok may. Yeah. You see? They do it. Yeah. Bjaki's giving it to him so he can keep the largest army. I think for the tail, that seems good.
Yeah.
Okay, we see F9. Problem is now if a Peanut Boy got a victory point, then this game will be totally weird.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, let's see what's happening. Bjaki now most likely going to 7 points. Right on the 8 wood. And then djporpor playing a knight here most likely. Still everyone has a shot here. Oh god, this is really
interesting.
really
very interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting because but that's always often what happens on these low all boards. There's like almost never like a big blowout game. We sometimes see big blowout games on other boards, but I'm not sure about this one. Peanut Boy. Peanut Boy. Imagine him having 2 victory points. And djporpor doesn't have a knight. He didn't move the knight. Okay, this is interesting also for Rodok now. Oh god, and yeah, he plays one. I think he always goes on the 10 wheat here. On the 6 wheat. I'm high, I'm sorry. Because Peanut Boy is really close.
Yeah.
And then he needs to try to buy another development card to maybe get the largest army. Yeah, the 5 brick self block. Have you ever done that? Blocking yourself?
I've done that once.
Yeah, sometimes it is needed. Like at this point of time, maybe that isn't the worst idea because you have so much brick and the 5 helps Peanut Boy way more. Okay, now let's see. Peanut Boy's hand is really, really close to route settlement. He has like.
Yeah, no, he needed to do that. I think somebody could have surprised him all of a sudden.
I would have tried to go for another developer. Oh, if he didn't block that, I think that could have been route settle for Peanut Boy.
Peener didn't either. Peener has 9, or he's got he doesn't have a knight.
Oh yes, oh yeah. He didn't play because he was on 7 cards maybe too. But if he didn't get a knight, then he's just 1 card off the win, I think.
Yeah.
Or if he has like a mono, he's like maybe even closer. So we know about bjaki's development card. We heard about that in chat. He has a route building.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
we did. Okay.
Yeah, not really helpful to be honest for him because now Rodok connected, nothing you can do anymore.
Yeah. It might have been a good play to actually connect to take that and block Rodog.
Yeah. Oh, it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed. Okay, sorry, Winters. I thought it's confirmed. It's not confirmed. We don't know that. Yeah, I think we know pretty sure that djporpor has 1 or maybe even 2 victory points. We know that Peanut Boy has 1 victory point. Oh no, I don't think he gets any trade here. No. Because no. I don't think he gets any trade here. That's way too close. So that's why as Rodog, I mean, yeah, maybe would have still went for a development card if you could, because if you can sneak the army away.
Oh, he's playing 2 roads.
Oh, road building. Not a good card for him, I think. Maybe. Maybe.
He can play settlements. The question is, he doesn't need another knight just yet.
Yeah. Peanut Boy's. Yeah, if the 6 wasn't blocked, then he would have had a great chance to win because he would have had settlement in hand already. Yeah, now this is interesting because Peanut Boy, I think his hand is 4 sheep, no, 3 sheep, 3 brick and 1 wood, something like that. So he has no wheat to settle. Oh, we have Kelly C in chat. Or maybe his cat typing or his dog. I'm not sure if he has. No, he doesn't have cat animals. He's not the animal friend. Look at this trade. Peanut Boy wants to trade so badly.
No, I wouldn't do this.
Yeah. Peanut Boy's big.
It's every man or woman for themselves.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, he does it. Bjaki does it.
Wow.
Yeah, for another development card because
probably just for protection.
Yeah. Oh, the 5 is huge for Peanut Boy. Oh, wow.
I wonder if bjaki, he doesn't really need to at this point. I wonder if bjaki would try and block.
Yeah, the 6 to support. Yeah.
I don't think it makes a difference.
Yeah, I still would try to do it if I can because you also need another settlement spot most likely, and hurting others is always nice and fun. Yeah. Should we jump in? Maybe they talk about that right now.
Sure, let's do it.
Yes.
Bjaki to 8 points with open settle, which maybe puts
you're on 8 points with 2 open settles. Yeah, okay.
But also
and after that settle, I won't have a settlement. It's my 5th one, so
let's no. You do what you have to do. I'm just flagging it.
Bjaki, can you kind of show me what your hand is? Like, because I
can tell you what my hand
is. Okay.
5 wood, 2 brick, and 3 sheep.
Here, okay. I'll do this.
I guess. Sure.
Ugh,
Could do
all this
6-2
bullshit is
Let's just
or
hope for a
9-12.
7 now.
Do 9-12 too.
Yeah, the question is, what do I want more? Okay, I can't, even if I circle around and build 2 more, I can't take that road there, so.
no,
Are we gonna roll a 12?
no. It's not.
We could. Do you believe in the 2 or the 12 more? That's what it is.
Yeah. Or I could add another sheep spot.
Yeah, or port looks really nice on this board.
Yeah, or port is great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go for this spot actually.
Okay.
Right. I think you need to roll a 7.
Ugh.
Does anybody need wood?
No.
Like no.
Yes, this was interesting. We kind of talked about it, and he took 9-12 instead of the 6-2, which I think I like because 12. But yes, that was needed, right? To
Yeah.
take one spot. Oh, look at that! Oh god, we have Rodok on 12 cards now, and we have djporpor on 11 cards with most likely 2 victory points. Oh, this could be exciting. Rodok plows bjaki. Oh, oh, what is that? We see plow everywhere. You like that one?
Wow. Yeah.
Oh god.
There's another.
Okay, he has another knight. So
I have to go with the 10 or the 8.
yeah,
Probably go with the.
yeah, the problem for Rodok is Rodok needs a second city to win because we assume that 3 victory points are okay. 3 are out most likely. Oh, a 7. djporpor is not lucky with the 7s today. He
Holy man, he's lost more cards than anybody.
yeah, poor djporpor. I think he had a shot to win here because I assume he has 2 victory points, and if he cities up, then he is on 9 points already. But yeah, now yeah, Peanut Boy I think also wants another victory point to win because otherwise it will be pretty slow. Now this is it. I think a victory point may decide the game now because Peanut Boy with another victory point just into settlement. Rodok wins with a victory point. djporpor, if you get the 3rd one, is doing good. That's what it often comes down to in high-level Catan, from my experience, getting the victory points in the end, not in the beginning, but in the end. Yes, I think victory points are my 2nd favorite death cut, by the way, even if some people don't like it. Okay, Paul, if you had a bet money, who would you bet on right now? Difficult, I know, that's why I'm asking.
Well, so Peter's only a maximum of 8 right now.
Yeah. Rodok is always at 9. He can never lose the longest road.
Yeah, he can't lose the longest road. Yeah, Rowan is there, and he's done well. And again, because he's got the 2-1, he does have another spot. He if he needs to move somewhere else for a settlement, he could do that. But I think his city is going to be his quickest thing. We'll just see what happens.
Oh yeah, he goes to 9 points.
Now we could be a 9 and 9.
6 is a big roll. That's what I'm saying. Like we have 2 people on 9 points, and when that happens, you know how important the victory points are.
Yeah, and DJ could be at 8.
Yeah, DJ could be at 8 and just needs like one roll to get another city up.
Two cards taken.
Yes, I think bjaki has a knight here. What does that mean? Why does he play the knight here? Oh, I think he needs to block the 5 brick. I think Peanut Boy is the person who gets the city easiest here. That's what I would do. Oh, Winters is having a bold prediction. bjaki taking army in the long run. The impossible. We have 7, 8, 9 knights played already. 49 in the deck,
14,
so
yeah.
6 more. It's doable.
Jeez.
I know. Yes, I think I would always go on the 5 here. I think that's a small reason. Oh no, he's on the 3 himself. Okay, always on the 5. Because like with Peanut Boy has already 2 wheat and the wood in hand. If it rolls a 5, he nearly has like 2 ore and 2 wheat in hand.
Yeah.
And I think I would also rob Peanut Boy, but yeah, but that's me. Yeah. I think that's good. I think let's go. Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, that's why I
I mean, the 5 gives them basically the same. Well, okay, 1 or less. So, no, I'm gonna go for the 5 here.
It's steal from Jack. Sure, that's valid.
Oh boy.
He's gonna get a pull here.
Nope, don't have it. Darn have.
You're awfully close. Now you have it. Okay.
How about this?
Okay.
Oh,
So
well,
Jack has pull for the win here. Jack has pull for the win here. Oh boy. Yeah, shoot.
Pass your
Rough
turn.
rolls there.
Pass
Oh, that was big.
Perfect.
That was big.
Nice rolling.
Perfect
Yep.
play.
Paul learned that from me.
Weird comment that Jack had pull for the win here.
Yes. I think he still had the pull for the win, but it's still a big roll. It's still a big roll. And pure bjaki, he just also can't catch a break. Yeah, now it depends if he gets the punct, victory points, or he said punct German. I think he always tries to go for it because oh, he got it! It was the last one. Porpor also just got one. He was also 9.
Oh my.
The last one. Wow, what is that?
Wow.
Wow, that is amazing. I mean, it's also pretty lucky. It's a 1 in 7, I think it was at the beginning, in the end.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, Porpor was so close. Wow, if he didn't.
Let's go listen in on a chat.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Let's go in. Yeah. Paul already went in.
Thank you. Thank you to all my fans.
Congratulations, Peanut Boy.
Let's go.
Probably.
Oh yeah, we were talking about the last VP all the time. And Porpor really got one. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
The chat loved your placement on the 5 too.
Oh, people liked that?
Yes, they loved. And some people even thought that was the best pick.
So, that's so interesting.
Did you guys hear he offered to not go there if I ported 2 brick for him? Used the port for him twice.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I did not.
No.
I said no though.
Nice.
I offered, I was gonna go probably 9, 10, 11.
And that's what we were thinking. That was the bold move, was the 5-2.
Yes. Oh wow! So
I'm pretty proud of you, ushpuppy, because you essentially did the same thing that I did. Came into the league first season and took it all the way. Congratulations to you.
Yes, congratulations. I just looked at the stats, by the way, and I saw that djporpor lost 25 cards from 7.
Holy, that's crazy.
Yeah, I
Oh
saw
my gosh.
out a ton.
That's so bad.
I think if I didn't 7 out on that previous roll, I could have popped twice, and that would have been 2 VPs. In a row.
Yeah. We were like, oh, if you don't 7 out, it seems like you're in the lead now. Yeah, it was a crazy game. We loved this game. I hope you also loved the game because besides bjaki, I think everyone had a great shot of winning.
Yeah. I think even bjaki, if threes, I don't know.
If we do get 1 or 2 threes in these last
Yeah.
second city. But...
And the early block on multiple threes was also very critical for bjaki too.
Yeah.
We knew this one was going to be a long one.
Losing 25 cards, DJ was, and like that's nuts.
Yes,
that's decisive.
I got a question from the fans to Rodog. So, by the way, in the beginning, Paul, my co-commentator, thought that Jack, you would win. So, congrats, he was right. I thought Rodog would win.
Wait, who predicted me to win?
Me, Shin.
I did, Paul. You son of diamond.
Yeah.
Shin had my back.
Shout outs to Paul for the confidence.
Yes, yeah. So
your story was very similar with the 3 wins in your first season and making it to the final. I got second place last season, and you got first. You took it all the way, so you will be a formidable opponent in Premier League. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. My questions to Mr. Rodog is: Have you thought about plowing the 6-2 instead of the 8 wood from bjaki?
6. At what point in the game?
When you plowed bjaki on the 8, like when you played to rod to the 8, you could have also gone up there to plow the 6-2. I think that would have been a strong play against red.
Yeah.
Was there any deal made, or just did you not see it?
No, I guess I just thought of the 8 wood being better for my game, but yeah, honestly, you're probably right. That probably was the better play.
I mean, it's always difficult because in the end, we were pretty sure that the VPs will just decide the game because even for Mr. Pina, like getting a second city will be pretty slow. So.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I guess the 6-2. I should have done that.
Yeah, but it's always as a commentator, it's easier. It always is.
Yeah.
And at least you didn't king make like someone else did in a final.
Yeah.
Yes. I hope we all see you in the Premier League because I think you all qualify for the Premier League now.
Let's go. Wait, even Derek on a technicality.
Yeah, even Derek qualifies.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, yes.
Yes, djporpor is one of my favorite players in the world, so I'm happy that he made it. I always have fun playing. So, Mr. Puppy, I know called you, I think, like 4 different names. I'm not sure why. Do you have anything to say as a winner? Do you have anything to say to your fans?
Well, I'm currently working on a documentary about the Catan competitive scene.
Excellent.
And so stand by for that. Basically, it started with me and some of my friends playing during COVID, and we only played with each other. Like 5 of us just played with each other nonstop. Yeah. And the joke became that we would say to each other, we're the best players in the world, but we only play with each other.
Yeah.
And then we finally took it to the live competitive scene where we won many tournaments through, and then one of our buddies, Eric Freeman, won U.S. Nationals. And now here I am winning this. So there's some pretty good evidence that we might be some of the players. But stand by for the doc, stand by to see what happens at Malta. Very pumped to find out.
Yes,
you can get a row in the boat face reveal in the doc.
Oh,
I'm in there.
That. I hope I'm in there too.
Rowan is in there.
I hope I'm in there for playing you and Eric.
You're definitely in there. And guys, just so everybody knows, Rowan is actually absolutely yoked. I don't know if anyone's aware.
Oh.
Whoa. Let's calm down here.
He's a big dude.
Oh, but who's bigger, he or Shazzy?
No one can compete with Shazzy.